I'm gonna dance. What's good, y'all? What's good? Back in action after almost 3 fucking years of not streaming. It's your girl, FIZZ. As you can see, I'm decked out, head to toe in my twisted gear. Gotta be supporting my boys. More on that in a minute. Welcome to the FIZZ stream. Gotta wait to see if some of my people pop in. Gotta wait for that notification to hit Discord. It's been a minute, y'all. And we've got a lot to talk about. Let me know if my mic's a little too loud. I've been messing with my settings. There we go. That should be better. But yeah, I'm back. Guess who's back with a brand new rap? No, I'm kidding. It's literally been 3 years since I've been here. And it feels weird. It feels weird because I've gone through a lot of changes in my life. A lot has happened in the last 3 years. As you can see, I've got a whole new setup for my stream. All my walls are completely covered in random shit. Maybe we'll do an office tour at some point before Extra Life, but I also don't have my cat cam set up on my couch behind me, unfortunately. But that will be another thing that I'll be setting up for Extra Life. Let me start off by saying I'm sorry that I took a huge break. I know I told y'all I was going to come back bigger and better after Big Deal, but honestly, here's how Big Deal went. The DDR tournament that I helped run, host, I ran the women's non-binary division, as well as keeping the streams for DDR going all weekend. I overdid it. I was helping out my friend Evil Dave, who was running the DDR division along with Dana Walked One, and my friend KBH, who was running and hosting the tournament at the time. I just took on too much. I wasn't taking care of myself, and a lot of shit happened. So I almost passed out twice at Big Deal. That wasn't fun. I've actually got a condition called POTS that I'm relatively new to within the last couple years. I think it came on mainly because of stress and the autoimmune conditions that I deal with on a daily basis. More on that in a minute as well. But yeah, my POTS, which is also known as postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, is a condition where if you're standing for long periods of time or doing a lot of movements and crazy things of that nature, your heart rate will shoot through the roof and your blood pressure will tank. Unfortunately, that's a bad combination. It can cause you to pass out, it can cause dizzy spells, and it can cause a lot of problems if you don't take care of it quick. Usually what helps with POTS to control the symptoms a little bit, was for me standing up slower, taking salt tablets or taking, actual sea salt to try to, balance out my blood pressure and my heart rate. Strange that, a mineral can, help with management of symptoms on something like that. But it does. And I was not paying attention to my health. I wasn't taking my salt. I wasn't watching my heart rate, all that good stuff. But yeah, I almost passed out twice at Big Deal, so that wasn't fun. Oh my god, a FIZZ stream! Have to wait through the ads right quick. When my girl, what is good? My power mod, my girl, I love you. It is so good to see you. Yeah, I'm fucking back, baby. I've got a lot going on. We're going to just chat for a while, like I said, and then I'm going to get into the nitty gritty, the details, and what's going on for Extra Life. So, like I said, I've been going through a big health struggle. I talked about my POTS a little bit. Excuse me, my throat's a little dry right now, and I don't think I have a drink available. I was diagnosed with 3 different autoimmune conditions in the last 3 years, along with other issues that I've been having. So I've got mast cell activation syndrome, which is basically the mast cells in your body. They are responsible for controlling the histamine and the release of histamine within your body, for like allergies and things like that. Well, my mast cells overproduce histamines for no reason. So I will have random anaphylactic episodes that are brought on by absolutely nothing. So basically, I'm allergic to air at this point. Luckily, I'm on a good regimen now that seems to keep my symptoms in check. I will be meeting with a specialist soon to try to get me on a mast cell stabilizer to try to get me into a better place physically to where that I can, function and do a lot more, and stream for you guys because I want to be here for you. Two of the other autoimmune conditions, yes, autoimmune conditions that I was diagnosed with are actually related. The first one was autoimmune encephalitis, and the second one was primary immunodeficiency. Autoimmune encephalitis is a condition that causes inflammation in the basal ganglia portion of your brain. It can cause a lot of issues as far as like mental things, anxiety, OCD symptoms, tics, emotional liability, aggression, just things that you cannot control because that portion of your brain is inflamed. The basal ganglia is responsible for all of like the emotional regulation as well as the what is it called? The nervous system regulation in your body. It affects your temperature, so like your hypothalamus gland. I'll get random fevers, no fevers. Before I actually got my diagnosis, I hadn't had a fever since I was like 14, 15, 16, which is not normal because I've had COVID 11 times, PCR confirmed, since my diagnosis, or before my diagnosis, excuse me. So I have started immunoglobulin therapy, IVIG, in order to help with both the autoimmune encephalitis as well as my primary immunodeficiency. Obviously, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Primary immunodeficiency, your immune system doesn't work. You get sick a lot. Like I said, COVID 11 times, PCR confirmed since the start of the pandemic, which is kind of nuts. So my body can't really fight off too much as far as, crazy infections. But I've noticed since I've started IVIG, things have gotten a lot better in regards to my health and my mentality. I can think more clearly, the brain fog is lifting, and, everyone around me can see that there's been a big difference in the way that I act, the way that I talk, and the way that I can think more logically and ground myself better. And it's not just the family around me that's helped me. It's also my, my little Juggalo family, Twisted. Their music really helped get me through some dark times. So shout out to Jamie and Paul. Love y'all so much. Their music got me through a lot, and it's been in all phases of my life. I've been listening to them, for over 20 years, and that's really special to me. I've met a lot of, really cool people through their music, and it's just kind of followed me my whole life and, helped make me the person I am today. What else in the world of Fizz? I got a new cat, so now we're up to 4. We've got Leo, Smudge, Buster, and Yakko. I don't think I've streamed since I got Yakko. No, I haven't, because it's been forever. She is an 8-month-old little tabby kitten. She's huge for an 8-month-old cat, so I'm kind of scared on how big she's going to get. We got her when she was 5 days old. Dana walked 1, as I'm sure some of you know in this channel. Some of the people at his work had actually found... Yeah, I don't think I was streaming with Leo either, my Turkish fan. He's 13 pounds, big boy. But, where was I getting with this? Oh, yeah. They had actually found Yakko, we named her. We thought she was a male at the time. Don't fault me. Fizz Kid named her. But we had found her in the parking lot of his work. And I got a text message, hey, would you be willing to foster a kitten for a while? Because I have experience with fostering and bottle feeding kittens from a very young age until, they're old enough to be adopted or, fostered out to a good family that would fit with them. Well, she was kind of a part of the cat distribution system. She was a foster fail. I fed her for a long time, took care of her, excuse me. I got a message here. Fed her for, weeks. She was my baby. And I got really attached to her. And I knew that I was going to keep her when I went to drop her off. I was going out of town to visit with family. And I dropped her off because she was too young to go to a boarder at that point, She didn't even have all of her shots yet. She wasn't spayed, anything of that nature. So we couldn't just take her to the border where I take my other cats. And her foster mom, for those days, her name was Michelle. And I cried so hard dropping that kitten off. I was like, I cannot let her go. I cannot let this cat go. I need this cat because I attached onto her like I had my original Maine Coon, Lotus. And she was 36 pounds at her max. She was a purebred Maine Coon. And I knew I wouldn't be able to get rid of her. So now she's 8 months old. As of Sunday, actually, I think she'll be 8 months old. She's almost 8 months old, I believe. But she's a sweet girl. Really good cat. She fits in well with the others. Her and Leo are best friends. I'll post some pictures on Instagram and whatnot. But that's pretty much catching. Yeah, she's almost 8 months. Isn't that nuts? But I think that's pretty much it for catching up on my life. Did a little bit of recording with Night Terrors. My boy Dusk and I from Night Terrors. N1GHTT3RRORS. Look us up. We actually started a group together. I freestyle. I'm the lyricist. My boy, he's my mix. He's my producer. He's an absolutely fantastic freaking person. One of my best friends. We decided we're going to start this together. I flaked off a little bit on our music for a while now, but I'm going to be getting back in the recording studio and trying to get some beats out. We got our first track, physical CDs, into the hands of various members of Magic Ninja Entertainment, so I was really proud of that one. I've handed out a couple copies here and there of digital, just so that people can see it. I released it in my Discord. We've gotten some really good feedback. On that track, it's called Rivals. If you guys want to hear that at some point, maybe I'll start off a stream with it. Definitely not for Extra Life, but for, one of my regular streams that I am going to be returning to in the future after Extra Life. I just thought that it was kind of poetic. 2020, I could not do Extra Life, unfortunately, because FIZZ Kids' health went down a downward spiral. I'm going to go ahead and do the Extra Life command in the chat here. Oh, I'm not signed in. Okay. Wayne, if you could please do an exclamation point Extra Life. That should do it. If you'll read through that, my bio that I put on there, that is actually the story of why I started doing Extra Life. And, oh look, there's my automatic Discord. If you're not in my Discord already, join us. Get in there. Like I said, we'll take what's left of your soul. We got some crazy beans out there. Yeah, you like that, Win? If you guys take a look, I'm doing a complete overhaul of my channel. I've got stuff for Extra Life right now, as you can see. I've got my frames and everything. Starting to get that going, but I updated my bio, my games list, all my stuff to fit my personality better. I've got a kind of a mix of like a humorous, chaotic, everything that makes FIZZ, y'all, okay? Everything that makes FIZZ. Because I'm feeling more like myself. I'm coming up stronger. And shit's about to go down this year. Not just with my stream, but my life and Night Terrors. Like I said, I'm going to get back in the studio. I've got my own home studio now. I've got all my soundproofing, really good equipment, good mixers. And I'm going to be hitting the studio and giving y'all some sneak peeks. I might actually turn my YouTube channel, instead of being like a catch-all, I might start doing some song covers, some freestyles, just stuff in the studio with me, like my thoughts, what's going through my head in the recording process and everything like that. Little blurbs, updates on my life, things of that nature. So I think that that'd be cool if, that interest is expressed. I've been traveling a lot. Been up to Cleveland to see my sister a few times. Been to Detroit this year to go see Twisted at Astronomicon for my first year. Freaking amazing time. It's actually their convention that they started. Number 8, I finally got to go to. I've been wanting to go since the first one came out. Technically, they're on 8.5. I've heard stories about it, but 9, I'll be there. I've already got my tickets. I've already got everything sorted. I am going to be at Astronomicon 9 up near Detroit, Michigan. And 10, obviously, I'm going to be there. So we're going to try to keep this going. Try to keep going to Astronomicon. I saw Twisted again in... Help me out. I think it was October. Yeah, I went to go see them again. So that was a really cool show in Dallas. Got to, chat with them a little bit, catch up. So that was a lot of fun. Got to see my friend Dustin, who I met out at Astronomicon. Fantastic freaking guy. He helped take care of me. I had a couple issues out there. One with my health, and some with, little bit of stalker situation type deal. Creepers. Yeah, lots of fun. So he helped me out with that. Good person. I've met a lot of cool people this year, y'all. At Astronomicon, like, it was different. It was unlike any convention that I've ever been to. It felt like a gathering of family, to say the very least. They say, like, juggalos back in the day, we'd all come together. And it didn't matter where you were from. Frickin' Cleveland, Detroit, Dallas, Texas, frickin' Anchorage, Alaska, Germany, where I have friends out of now that I met at Astronomicon. When we come together, it's like we've known each other forever. You need food, we'll get you a meal. You need a shirt, we'll take it off our back. Like, it's that type of situation. Oh, you need help paying rent, boy? I got you. How much you need? Like, that's just the way it is. Everybody's chill, everybody's cool. And it was just one of the best times of my life. And I met some of the nicest people that I will probably be friends with for the rest of my life. Speaking of, I've cut out a few people. Excuse me. Some pretty big names in the community here, even. I've actually cut out that I needed to get out of my life. They were toxic. They were dragging me down. And I took a good look at my life. I turned 34 this year, as I'm sure some of you know, in August. And I took a good hard look at my life. And I was like, you know what? This is one of the darkest times of my life. I was going through hell with my diagnoses and everything. And, someone had started a bunch of rumors about me trying to destroy my reputation. All lies. They admitted it was lies. I cut them out of my life. I said, I can't do this anymore. You're dragging me down. You're making my life a living hell. I can't keep this up. And, the rest is history. I'm so much happier. In contact with old friends again. And just, vibing. I'm still talking to Stacy, my maid of honor. We've been friends for over 20 years. And that is my girl. That's my sister, my freaking ride or die. She is amazing. And I want to give a big shout out to Win. She's in the chat here. Widnaz. My girl has held down my Discord. She has been my power mod. I call her my power mod. She has been there for so many years. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting her last year. And it was beautiful. It was like, meeting an old friend. Because it was just so natural. And she's so sweet. She has actually been streaming herself lately. Seems like she's getting back into a flow. I think my headset just died. It sure did. But she's getting back into a flow with her streams, so go check her out. Twitch.tv/Widnaz. WIDNAWZ. Check my girl out. She's good. Now, getting to the whole point of this stream, now that we've caught up on my life, we are going to be doing, starting next weekend, the 15th and the 16th, I will be doing Extra Life 2025 for technically my 4th year, but this would be my 5th year if I had gotten to do 2020. But unfortunately, like I said, FIZZ Kid was in the height of her health struggles at that point, and there was just no way I could have done it. Literally the day of, I logged in, I got everything set up, I started the stream, and I was like, y'all, I can't do this. FIZZ Kid needs me right now. We can't be doing this. So, like I said, this will be my 4th year. First year, I got the t-shirt and the medal. No, I'm sorry, t-shirt first year. 2nd and 3rd years, I got the silver medal, which is over $500. And last year, we hit a huge milestone. I raised over $1,000 and got the gold medal. I had to pull them off my wall, but they're kind of buried in a bunch of convention lanyards right now, but I will have those out for Extra Life 2025 so that y'all can see the journey and where we're going. Now this year, we got a big goal. We have a huge, huge, huge goal. And my goal for this year for the Children's Miracle Network Hospital of Dallas is to reach my goal of $3,000. Yes, you heard that right. $3,000. With how much my community has grown, I'm over 1,100 followers now, y'all. When I did this last year, I was sitting at around, what, 500, 400, 500, something like that. We're over 1,000 followers strong now. We can do it. And I know with your help, we can reach that goal to help these kids. So Extra Life was started years ago. It was actually started by a little girl who I believe was either sick or wanted to make a difference in the life of children who were, in the hospital, and their families, unfortunately, didn't have the funds to fully cover their children's health care. And as a mom myself, I've got FIZZ kid, she's 13 now. Seeing her go through her health struggles, and just the thought, I'm going to cry, I know I am, it's coming. Excuse me. Just the thought of not being able to cover her health costs over the years, it kills me. And that's why I stream for Extra Life. To make a difference in the lives of these kids whose families would not be able to cover their health care otherwise. To give them hope. To take away that fear that a parent has watching their kid be sick and feeling so helpless. Or feeling like they don't have the means to help their child. I can assure you, I've been down and out in my life. But for FIZZ kid, I'd do anything. And I know those parents who can't afford to take care of their children would do the same. I know they give their heart, soul, and love every single day to make sure that their kids are taken care of and get the care they deserve. And that's why I do Extra Life. And that's why this year I want to raise $3,000 with your guys' help. I know we can do it. I know we can. This isn't my first rodeo. I've done charity streams in the past. I've done, streamers for vets. I've done all different kinds of charity events. But this one means the most to me. Because like I said, as a parent, I can't even begin to imagine the pain and fear that these parents feel if they can't get the health care that their children deserve. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab tissue here. But we've got this. We've got this. I'm gonna try to stop crying here for a second. Excuse me. Wayne, if you could go ahead and plug that Extra Life one more time for me. I'd like to get it out there. You don't have to donate today. But on the 15th and 16th and any time before that, you don't have to donate on the days, on game days. You could donate whenever you want. It doesn't have to be huge amounts. It could be $1, anything. With over 1,100 followers, if every person donated $1, that's already $1,100. That's already $1,100, y'all. We can more than hit $3,000. Hell, we can excel. We can hit 5,000. I know this community can because I've seen y'all come together, not just for me, but for everyone else that needs you. And I don't just mean in streaming. I've seen the community that we've built, the community my Discord has built, the community my friends have built. Y'all have been an inspiration to me over the years. Just seeing, you not even knowing people and bringing them out of the darkest hours of their life, or letting them know, hey, I'm here for you, I'm listening to you. It's beautiful, it's amazing. And I know that y'all can come together just like that for Extra Life and help me make a difference. So keep the dates in mind. It's going to be November 15th through the 16th. And I'll be doing from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. both days. So on the 15th at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be going live to start off Extra Life 2025. and the same on the 16th. I tried to do the 24-hour thing the past, in past years. I did it for 2 years. I tapped out. I'm old, y'all. I'm nearing 40. I can't keep doing this shit, okay? So, but I'm going to go on with Extra Life as long as I can. I'm going to keep doing it for these kids. I'm going to do it for FIZZ Kid. I'm going to do it for any of these kids that need my help. Absolutely. I'll give it my all. But, the 2-hour or 2 12-hour streams seem to be good for us. It seems to work for everybody's schedule. And, it just brings everybody together, It brings everybody together. So, yeah, I conk out. It's like 9 o'clock, and I'm out fucking cold, out cold, like flat as a fucking rock, cold, dead, asleep. All right, like I don't play games anymore. Okay, your girl used to be a night owl. I'd be hitting up the clubs, going to bars and shit, hanging out at 24-hour coffee shops in Cleveland in my day. But nah, my almost 40-year-old body can't take that no more. It ain't happening. But with that being said, Extra Life, I have some cool incentives for you this year. I have not 1, not 2, but 3 $50 Steam gift cards. You can't see it. My fingers are in the way. There we go. Steam. 3 $50 Steam gift cards. I have the incentive list in my Discord, but I'll go ahead and pull it up on my screen. Oh gosh, don't adjust your contrast. I really am that pale. What's good, y'all? Okay, so for the Steam gift cards, in order to get into that, we're going to be doing these drawing style. $20 and over donations get your name into the drawing for one of these 3 babies right here. I know y'all love gaming. Y'all are gamers. Steam, $50 gift cards. Uno, dos, and tres. We have 3. 3. I think I did 2 last year, but we got 3 this year because we got a huge goal to hit. All right, so that's one of my, incentives. I'm gonna go from the bottom. Oh, no, ma'am. Everybody needs to see all this, okay? Anemia is a bitch. But yeah, 3 of them, girl. We got 3 Steam gift cards. All right, starting at the bottom of my list for $5 donations and over. Excuse me. You get a fun fizz fact, which can range from anything from shit I've done in the past, shit I've never done in the past. We got some kooky shit in there, so that'll be fun. Now, for my ones who have watched Extra Life in the past, who've been in my streams in the past, y'all know about my $10 incentive. For $10 and over, you get a pull from the toxic waste tin of potential torture. What that is it's literally one of those sour candy toxic waste tins that I put a bunch of stupid shit in, like eat a spoon of mayonnaise, do a handstand for 10 seconds, lick the wall, freaking dance with smudge, like just stupid shit over and over and over. Like, I didn't want to reveal this, but this is a part of the toxic waste tin of torture. And this is also, no, excuse me, I'm going to cry. Or I'm going to die choking on my own mucus. Either way, we're going to find out. I didn't want to reveal this yet, but I've got something in front of me here that I think I'm going to do for $40 plus donations. This poster isn't complete yet, y'all. Oh no, I've got more to add. For $40 plus incentives. Cry, die, what's the difference? Yup, we're doing both. Now, this can right here is an unholy concoction of literally anywhere between 12 to 15 different kinds of candy. I've got everything in here from Sweet Tarts to Smarties to peanut butter and jelly M&Ms to Skittles to bubblegum. I am going to take a handful of this for every $40 plus donation. This is called the Uh-Oh jar. I'm not gonna lie, I tried a handful of it earlier just to be like, okay, what am I getting myself into? It tastes like old fucking raisins. It was disgusting. It was nasty. No win, because what I was trying to do was keep everything around relatively the same size and stuff that I could chew relatively easy without breaking off teeth because your girl kind of like having a full smile. Okay, good. But I've got Tic Tacs in here. Minty, orange, the fruit Bonanza, fucking fantastic Bonanza ones. I've got orange, I've got strawberry, I've got vanilla Tic Tacs in here. Regular and sour sweet tarts. So if you get a big handful of those, it's going to be wonderful. Peanut butter M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. I've got these, like, I found them at Dollar Tree, these candies. They were like Fruity Pebbles chews, and they taste like straight up like Fruity Pebbles. They are disgusting. Oh, like candy, if I'm chewing something that's like gummy, it better not taste like Fruity Pebbles. You got me messed up. Alright, so that is going to be in there. Oh, there's also sweet tart chews in here. Literally, I've forgotten what candies I put in here. I went to the dollar store and I was like, yep, that looks good. What do I have in the cabinet? Oh, good. Stale peanut butter M&Ms that I was supposed to send to Steph like 4 years ago. Hell yeah. In the jar. Uh-oh, jar. Ready to go for $40 donations plus. Now, for $30 plus, these are going to be 2 new ones I'm adding to the list. For $30 plus, you get in a drawing for 1 of 3 mystery boxes. I'm not going to reveal those until the time comes. But let's just say you're going to get some cool shit. I'm not even going to give you the themes of those boxes until the time comes. That's how hyped this is, alright? Like, this is going to be some good shit. For, like I said, we're getting back into my list here. For $10, I will draw your avatar 5-minute limit. And we're not talking like, wow, Fizz, you're a good artist. I'm not going to lie, I'm okay. I'm not confident enough to be able to draw things for other people, but this is going to be like crude cave drawing style, okay? Because I cannot draw nice things in 5 minutes. Next up on the list, Fizz puts a temporary tattoo of your choice on arms or face. Arms or face. Yes, ma'am, it is themed shit. There are 3 different themed boxes, but I've got temporary tattoos. I've got everything from turtles to cactuses to stars to mermaids to fruits to freaking candy. You get to pick one for me to put. Arms, face, wherever we're putting it, we're putting it. Let's go. And that's for every $10 plus donation. Now we're starting to get into the good stuff. I'm saving the best for last, y'all. Alright. So for $15, Fizz will sing something terribly or do a voice impression from my list. It's got to be from my list of voice impressions. Maybe songs because of, you know, little copyright bullshit. I've got rights to use some of my friends' songs, so I might be singing some of those. Not well, at all, mind you. This is why you have to pay, okay? You don't get this shit for free. You have to pay to hear me sing and freestyle. It'll be your choice. It has to be... Oh, I'm sorry, that's not it. I'm sorry. Just sing. This one's sing. Get you to sing something for you. Or do a voice impression. Okay? So we got that. For the $20 plus, obviously, like I said, they get you in the giveaway for 1 of 3 Steam gift cards. Fun stuff. My $30 plus is going to be the mystery boxes. A drawing for those. $35. Fizz writes you a short freestyle using your topic of choice, but it's got to be appropriate. That's the thing. Since this is going to be more of like a relatively family-friendly stream during the day until the night hours when the witches come out, y'all know what I'm talking about. We are going to keep it relatively family-friendly, so appropriate unless that time comes. Can I sing in voice impersonations? Yes, I can. But it just depends on the voice. I've been working on quite a few. I've got a list. But I think I'd need a little more than $15 for that one. I'll just say that. Because that takes a little more work. My next up, for my $100, well, the $40, obviously, is going to be the uh-oh jar. This is going to kill me. Technically, yes, I would double it. Yeah, I would say $30. Or not 30. Is that a 15? Yes. Yeah, I'd say $30 for that, just because you're technically getting both. You're getting a song and a voice impersonation. In that case, it's going to be my choice of voice impersonation, because there are certain voices I can sing in, and there are certain ones I can't. I've got some original characters that I can sing as. I've got a few different characters from different sources of media that I can sing as. I'll give you a list. If it comes to that, I'll give you a list and you can pick. Alright, so I don't think I have a $50 tier one, but I had an idea for it. We'll get to that at some point. So for my $100, if you want to go big, you want to be a real G, and do a $100 plus donation, I have a special little cookbook. It is called Microwave Cooking for One. Okay, I got it for Christmas one year from Dana Walked One. And I'm going to make a list of microwave cooking for one meals that I'm willing to cook. It's going to be nasty. There's going to be everything from like seafood to chicken to frickin' like desserts. And they have to be made in a microwave, because it's microwave cooking for one. We can end up making scrambled eggs and French toast in the frickin' microwave, y'all. Alright? It could happen. But only with your $100 plus donation. I'll make a list. If you get that $100 plus donation, you get to pick off that list of what you want to see me cook on the next day's stream. And I'm going to get ingredients ahead of time for all of those recipes, just to make sure I've got them on hand in case y'all want to really throw them $100 donations my way. Alright, I've got a mini goal this year. $1,000. I know we can hit that, but that's a community-wide goal. If you want to go ahead and drop $1,000, I'll do whatever the hell you want within reason. Alright, honey? Like, you want to see me dance in my inflatable dinosaur suit again? The one that I wore when I hit $1,000 for Extra Life next year? Bet. You want me to throw on a cosplay you haven't seen in a long time? Bet. You want me to dance in freaking bananas and pajamas suit? I don't give a shit. I will do it for $1,000 plus donation. Whatever you want within reason, I will do. Alright. For my $1,000 mini goal, like I said, this is community-wide. I will be playing Phasmophobia in VR. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. I will play Phasmophobia in VR. I love Phasmophobia. Y'all know I play it like it doesn't scare me anymore. A ghost will pop up like, hey girl, how you doing? How's Footstep doing? We got names for all the ghosts. We got like Susan, Karen, Footstep, Butcher Boy, Beef Jerky Boy, like Slimothy James. We got names for all these ghosts. And I'm like, what's up, Slim? How's your girl Footstep doing? Like, me and the ghost is friends at this point. But in VR, it's a whole different game. It is a whole different game, and I'll be going in blind. I attempted VR Phasmo very shortly, very briefly. We're talking like 45 seconds when it first came out, just to see if it would be something that would be doable on a future stream, and it turns out it is. So, $1,000 plus, we are going to be playing Phasmo in VR. Or, if I can't get Phasmo to play nice, we're going to be playing a game called Grounded 2. It's basically a game where you survive. You're like a miniature. You fight bugs and stuff, and you try to build up houses and like your whole village and everything. And you go out and like chop resources. It's essentially a Minecraft on steroids. So that could be something that we do at $1,000 plus too. But like I said, y'all, now I want to see some hype in the chat. Let's see some hype in the chat for my $3,000 goal. Come on, blow it up. Whatever emotes you got, use them. Let's see it. Come on. Blow it up. I will wait. We'll sit here all day if we have to. Blow it up. Whatever emotes you got, whatever you want to say. Cheese crackers, 3K, let's go. Do it, blow it up. Come on. I know I got some viewers in here. I see y'all lurking. Get out of lurk mode for a minute. We got some stuff to do. There's the classic Buster with tongue. Alright, Win, you're my hype train girl. What's up? Alright, for my $3,000 goal, your girl Fizz has been working secretly on something. Shh. I can announce it now. If I reach my $3,000 goal, I'm going to be getting a tattoo live on a future stream. And not just any tattoo, honey. If you've seen my list, you know about this tattoo. I am going to be, there's a reason I'm decked out in twisted gear today, all right? And it's not just because I love my boys, Jamie and Paul. No. Madrox and Monoxide, my boys. That's not the reason I'm decked out and twisted today. Like, the shirt's huge on me. Don't mind it. I'm going to back up so you can get the full effect. Oh yeah. My twisted, I'm rocking it. Got the twisted beanie with the little fresh pom-pom on top. Let's go. Your girl Fizz is getting a tattoo. It's going to be extra fizzy, or extra psycho fizzy life. It's going to go down the left outside of my leg, drawn and commissioned by the one, the only, Jamie motherfucking Madrox Twisted. I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I've got an idea. I love your art style, because he is a phenomenal artist. Phenomenal freaking artist. I reached out to him and said, hey, here's my idea. Would you be willing to draw me up a tattoo? He said 3 or 4 words. I got you, or I got you, girl. I don't remember which. I think it was I got you, girl. He agreed on short notice to take my commission. I'm actually waiting for it to come in the mail. It seems like it's a little delayed, but it should get here by next week, and I will show y'all this piece. It is fresh. When I say fresh, I mean it's fresh. But it was drawn, like I said, commissioned and drawn by Jamie Madrox Twisted. If we hit that $3,000 goal, I'm taking y'all on the journey with me to get it done. And it will be an absolute honor to have a piece of Twisted tatted on my body. I've already got my tattoo artist lined up. He is actually the guy who did my original tattoo, and he is phenomenal. My boy Maddie M Tattooing on Instagram, you should check him out. His work is beautiful. He did my back piece. I'll go ahead. I can't type it and shoot. Yeah, it's Maddie M Tattooing on Instagram. Talented as hell. Talented as hell. He did my first tattoo right after my 18th birthday. And I'm definitely not 18 anymore. So, I'm excited for that. I am very, very excited for that, because it's not going to be an if we hit this goal. It's going to be a when, because I know this community. Like I said, when y'all come together, y'all come together. So I'm excited. I am super hype. I'm excited, and I'm ready to start this off. I've got everything I need. Everything's set. Except I got to move my couch over, set up my cat cam, get my glow board out, and get my table set up for my cooking streams, because I know it's going to happen. I know it's gonna happen. I'm not what, Win? What you got to say now? Why are you running your mouth? She's always got something to say. I'm telling y'all. This girl, she's always got something. What? I'm not what? Love you, Win. There might be a little delay. Thanks, Streamlabs OBS, because it didn't want to do anything with my notifications. I had to play around with that for like 2 hours. That was fun. While I'm waiting for Wynn's response, though, y'all, I'm coming back strong. I'm coming back strong. She don't even know what the hell she's saying. It's all G. All right, Wynn. I'm coming back strong, y'all. And Extra Life is going to be my bang. That's going to be my welcome back to streaming. Let's do this shit. As you can see, I shut off pretty much all of my channel point rewards because I'm integrating them into Extra Life. So, we're going to be good. I mean, I think that's basically all I had to talk about. You know, like I said, November 15th and 16th at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. both days, Central Standard Time, be there. Extra Life. Twitch.tv/PsychoFizz. And I'm going to bust that link everywhere. It's going to be on Instagram. It's going to be on Twitter. It's going to be on my Discord. It's going to be on freaking everywhere. So if you follow me at... Get the hell out of here. What are we saying? Compliant Judgment P? I got something for you too. It's called Shut Up. Oh, deleted by a mod. But anyways, I got off track. This is going to be my bang back into streaming. And I'm excited. I didn't even get to see what you said. My girl was still so quick. Out here on her BS. She sure is. She's always ready with that hammer like, come here, motherfucker. Say something to Fizz. And that's why we love her. That's why she's my power mod. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I think we covered everything. Unless y'all have any questions. Anybody got any questions before I pop off here? I mainly just wanted to make this about Extra Life, and we're 45 minutes deep into my ramblings, which is pretty typical for me when I'm feeling good. Get off your bullshit and give me a question, Win. What is the capital of 1? Yes. It's actually probably penguins, but I haven't thought about it too much. I'll get back to you on that one. But yeah, does anybody have any questions? Win, can you think of any thoughts or anything that, you know, might come up before the stream that folks would need to know about? I'll also be plastering the updated poster everywhere as soon as I get a hold of it. I just need to get a hold of my boy Casey, who's lagging in my graphics. You can see half my shit's incomplete. But these are going to be basically my Extra Life graphics. And then afterwards, I'm coming back with a bang, y'all. We're going to go straight into my new theme. And it's cooking. It's going to be good. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything, unless I can think of anything else at the moment. I've got some cool games lined up for y'all, and some cool stuff that we can do. The Toxic Waste Tin's got a lot of cool stuff that we can, you know, potentially do also. Maybe I'll take y'all on a food run. I think that'd be fun. I haven't done that in a long time, so maybe we can do that. Bring your snacks, bring your drinks, bring your friends, bring your family, bring your grandma, okay? Because she's invited here too. Don't leave Nana out of this. It's going to be big. Yeah. I might be small, but I bring it big. Drive-through streams like the old Skype days. Yes, ma'am. We're bringing them back. We are bringing them back. And they better get the unsweet tea. We don't want no sweet tea around here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end off here saying I'll see y'all next weekend. 15th and 16th. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Both days. Not 2. Not 3. 2. 2 days. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.